Hi, I'm Andrew Spaziano, and this is an Anchor TV news update. In national news, the country was shocked late Saturday by the sudden death of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, who was found dead at a ranch in Texas he was visiting. He was 79. Scalia, who was appointed to the court by President Ronald Reagan in 1986, was one of the most outspoken conservative judges on the court. He was the longest-serving member of the Supreme Court at the time of his death. His passing has set up a political showdown between Senate Republicans who want the next president to appoint his replacement and President Obama, who wishes to appoint his replacement himself. In local news, a 16-year-old student at Rogers High School has been charged with 15 counts of bomb threats, 2 counts of extortion and blackmail, and 1 count of accessing a computer for fraudulent purposes. Various threats have been made to schools and businesses across the state in areas such as Providence, Warwick, and Newport, some of which have a possible connection to the student. The 16-year-old will be arraigned on charges later today.
In a recent paper, scientists from the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatories in Washington and Louisiana announced that they have detected and confirmed the existence of gravitational waves. The waves were recorded on September 14, 2015, almost exactly 100 years after being predicted in Einstein's theory of general relativity. The specific wave that the observatory recorded was created by the merging of 2 black holes approximately 1.3 billion light years away from Earth, releasing more energy than 50 times the energy output of all stars in the universe combined. This discovery is very exciting for the field of astrophysics, as it means scientists can get a better idea of the physics behind gravity and black holes.
Thank you, Patrick. Now I'll turn it over to Anchor TV correspondent Erin Shea for some news around the campus.
On Wednesday, February 17th, Winter Winds will be performed by Rick's large and small musical ensembles. The performance will show a range of classical to jazz music and will be directed by Judith Lynn. The concert is presented by Masterworks Concerts featuring musicians Mary Ellen Kregler and Ian Greitzer. The show will be at 1 p.m. in Sappensley Hall. Tickets will be sold at the door with a suggested donation of $10. On Friday, February 5th, the ambassador of Portugal traveled to Rhode Island and visited Rick to sign a protocol of cooperation with current President Nancy Cariolo. The protocol outlines the shared goals among the Rick Department of Modern Language and the Rick Institute for Portuguese, as well as the Lusophone World Studies and the Instituto Camões, which is located in Lisbon. The agreement states that Rick will disseminate knowledge through its Portuguese programs, and in return, the Instituto Camões will support Rick's teaching materials, research scholarships, and an annual stipend for programs.
Thank you, Erin. Now I'll turn it over to Mike Giamarco for sports.
The Boston Bruins squandered an early 3-1 lead, eventually falling to the Detroit Red Wings by a score of 6-5 on Saturday. Brad Marchand scored a quick goal 8 seconds into the game, the quickest goal scored in franchise history. Bruins goalie Tuukka Rask had a rough outing, allowing 4 goals on 24 shots. The Bruins look to rebound tonight when they take on the Blue Jackets in Columbus. The Anchor Women and Anchor Men basketball teams both fell at Southern Maine on Saturday afternoon. The Anchor Women were handed a resounding 63-34 loss in the first game of a doubleheader with the Huskies. Forward Devin Hill scored half of the Anchor Women's points with 17 in a game where the team shot a dismal 19% from the field. The Anchor Men were not able to get a win in their matchup either, as they were on the short end of the 78-69 score. Forward Justin Campbell had another solid game off the bench, posting 14 points and 6 rebounds, while the team did shoot 40% from the floor. Both teams return to the Murray Center tomorrow night, where they look to try and get a win against conference opponent Western Connecticut State University.
Thank you, Mike. That's all for today's Anchor TV news broadcast. For Mike Giamarco, Patrick Hurd, and Erin Shea, I'm Andrew Spaziano. Tune in next week for your Anchor TV news update.